Former Transnet Group CEO Siyabonga Gama, arrested for corruption, has denied all charges against him. Gama was among 5 suspects who handed themselves over to the Brackendowns Police station this morning. The 5 are accused of contravening the Public Finance Management Act, fraud, corruption and money laundering. Pule Letshwiti-Jones has a story for us.
The eNCA is investigating directorate and the Hawks are confident the net is closing in on those accused of squandering money from state-owned parastatal Transnet. In the dock, a former Group Chief Executive of Transnet, Siyabonga Gama, former Acting Group Chief Financial Officer Gary Peter, former Group Treasurer Petolo Ramosobedi, Regiment's shareholder Eric Wood, Trillion Asset Management current Director Daniel Roy. However, Gama has denied any wrongdoing.
I complied with the State Capture Commission's investigation throughout the aforementioned process. It was clear to me that the evidence leaders of the Commission intended to prove that I was complicit in wrongdoing in the club loan process. Despite my knowledge and participation in the aforesaid, I have done nothing whatsoever to interfere in the investigation and or to jeopardize the proper functioning of the criminal justice system as it relates to the investigation into the club loan. It is my sincere intention to deal with these allegations levelled against me should a trial proceed against me, and in this context, I have no cause to attempt to evade justice. In fact, my past conduct spanning the period 2018 to present has been to eagerly demonstrate my innocence.
The investigating directorate alleges money was siphoned to Gupta associate companies. An invoice for 93.4 million rand was submitted by Trillion through Daniel Roy, who served as a director of the company. The invoice was approved by Peter and Gama, and payment was made on 3 December 2015 to Trillion's bank account. 3 days after that, 74 million rand was paid to Albertime, owned by Kuben Mudli, for no reason. Prior to that, Transnet paid regiments 889 million rand in June 2015 for the same services.
We're quite happy with what has transpired in court today. We had made a concession in February after the second appearance of Mr. Kuben Mudli, who was apprehended in September, that we intend on adding further accused for the predicate offence or the main offence. Those accused have been added today. These are former group executives as well as business persons linked to companies Trillion Asset Management, Regiments and. What we can also state is that as the investigating directorate, this is the second seminal matter that we've since enrolled. The NDPP as well as the investigating director, Andrea Johnson, had committed to Parliament that we will be enrolling seminal matters in the next 6 months.
Broadened its investigation and is using all leads, including the state capture reports, which could assist in strengthening their case.
So the scope into investigations has actually been in inception for a while now. Transnet was authorized by the former ID director and has thus continued with the current ID director. However, you'll know that the various reports that have come out from the Commission, one of which has cited various accused in connection to Transnet. However, this investigation was independent. It was just then looking at what was suggested there and then taken forward. The investigation is at an advanced stage.
The matter against the accused has been postponed to the 13th of June. Meanwhile, the eNCA says more arrests are expected. Pule Letshwiti-Jones, Nekuruleni.